There's a group of zoos, there's 226 zoos in the United States that are members of the Association of Zoos and Aquariums, and they have a scientist that they'll look at all. So this is a small clawed otter, C-L-A-W-E-D, clawed otter, and otters are amazing. You know, there's 13 different species of otters around the world, but this one here is the most terrestrial. It's not out in the wild. You'll hear them, or you won't hear them. You'll actually see them swimming around. They're usually on the mud banks, and they're looking for different fish and crustaceans. Amazing stall until they can bring out our last animal. So the thing that's amazing about the Columbus Zoo is we have been able to build facilities that are not just places for animals. Like I had said earlier, the zoo has evolved over the years, and it's about storytelling. And they've realized long ago that it's important that we tell the story correctly, and we're able to not only talk about the animal, but you also have to talk about the habitat, and the most important thing in the world is the culture. Stay seated. We're bringing the cheetah in right now. Cheetah will come right up here, just nice and quiet. You'll hear he's purring. Okay, so who's this? Moya. Okay. All right. So beautiful animal, huh? Let me get out of your way. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Moya. I'm going to go up against the wall so I get out of everyone's camera. And I'm the first one out the door. You know, I learned a lot when I was young. So this is a cheetah, an African. Moya is now 4 years old, and you can see when Moya moves around, you'll see a white mark on Moya's back, and that was a scar from his mom. He was one of 3 cubs, and it was a first-time mom, and she said, I'm only taking care of 3, and literally kicked him out of the nest box. This animal was the size of your hand, and we had to make a decision really quick. We wanted to make sure that we could take care of these endangered species. It was part of a breeding program. So Susie Rapp and our veterinarian staff, but mainly Susie Rapp, took a little tiny pipette, like a syringe, and hand-fed this animal every hour. And now Moya is over 100 pounds and a beautiful, beautiful animal. It was a big struggle to keep Moya alive, but they really did a great job. Now let's talk about cheetahs. Fast? You talk about fast when you're going home tonight. This animal can go nearly 70 miles an hour for about 1/4 of a mile. So what makes Moya fast? He's built for speed. Everything is aerodynamic. His tail is flat. It looks like it's round, but it's actually flat, and it cuts right through the wind. They have non-retractable claws, just like a dog. And so kids, when you want to play soccer or baseball or football, you go get cleats. He has built-in cleats. They are non-retractable claws, so they're able to run and grab into the ground. 2 things that are really a problem for cheetahs. Number 1, people. And number 2, wetlands, where it's really muddy, because if it's muddy, they're going to slip. They usually hunt by themselves. Sometimes mom will take her kids